Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are here for a new show replacing Shindo Nakama. This is the next airing season. The show that we are watching is Sabikui Bisco. I probably pronounced that wrong. Episode 1. So I did read the synopsis of this one. It does sound pretty interesting in several ways. I really like post-apocalypse world ideas, and this is supposedly a post-apocalypse Japan. Um, but then we have like the twist of like the main character like shoots mushroom arrows or something like that to like people think he's like doing bad, but he's actually trying to help. I don't know. It sounds weird and interesting and quirky. I don't know what it's gonna be like at all, other than that little synopsis, which I imagine we're gonna find out all of that here in the first episode. And then from beyond that, I have no idea. Like, is this like a shonen-y kind of like fighting? Like, are we gonna see like a lot of like battles? Like, who are we fighting? Or are we just like, is this a fun little like exploration post-apocalypse world kind of show? Like, what are we in for? I have no idea, and that's what's kind of exciting about going into some of these new shows that I don't know much about, you know. But I forgot to mention it earlier. If you guys are new to the channel, I do full-length reactions. They are timer-based, which means that you guys need to have your own version of the episode. You need to sync up along with me. I'll do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go countdown for you when we're about to start, and you guys need to sync up with me, and there'll be a timer. There'll be like 15 to 20 seconds worth of footage to help you guys sync up, but that'll be about it. So if you're not happy with that format and you wanted the footage in the episode, I apologize, but I should have mentioned that earlier so I didn't waste your, first couple minutes. But anyway, yeah, guys, I'm excited to watch this. Make sure you guys check out my Patreon if you want to see more from me. I don't usually plug it at the beginning, but I'll do it for this one. And hit that subscribe button. It very much helps me out and all that. You get all kinds of benefits on my Patreon and all that. But if anything, it's free to hit that subscribe button, so please do that. Thank you very much. Let's get started, shall we? All right, we're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. A mountain. Oh shit! Well, we get to see the apocalypse, I guess. What caused that? Jesus. Is it bombs? That's the show. Alright. Tokyo Explosion Ground Zero. So is the rest of the world like this, or is it only Japan? What is that thing? Whoa. Hippos. Is that the guy? Right there? Hmm. Eats people. I imagine that's just... Hmm. Interesting. Akaboshi Bisco. Okay. Trying to get these names down. Does that person have, like, rust on their body? Huh. Was it, like, radiation that mutated some things? Like, why is that lizard so big? Rusting. So it's like a disease. Wait, so how long ago was this bomb? If she was 8 and she saw people with, like, the rusting issue, she looks pretty old now. I bet she's the only one telling truths. Oh god, what? Yeah, I figured it wasn't gonna be what I thought, what they were making it seem to be. I've definitely heard this voice actor before. It almost sounds like it might be Midoriya. Okay, so treatment only delays the rusting. Dr. Panda. Who are these chicks? Mushroom keepers? Spreading rust? Oh, well, they definitely did not say Panda there. That was a different name, but I'll just keep calling him Dr. Panda. Is that because of his eyes? That is a third name for that doctor. I'm just gonna stick with Panda. Pau. They called him Panda there. He has all the names. Because if I didn't struggle with names enough, give him 3. So his sister's sick. Mushrooms. He just bought one, didn't he? Okay. Leave some money. Interesting. So, mushrooms are considered a dangerous thing. Cases of mushroom terrorism. I believe in the summary they did say that, like, everyone thinks it's terrorism, but it's actually, like, saving the area or something. So, unfortunately, the summary spoiled that a little bit for me. So I'm kind of waiting for that development. Animation is interesting. I expected it to be like a little sister. I don't know why. It's just, I feel like that's like a cliche of like the older brother taking care of the little sister in anime and stuff like that. Governor Kurokawa. I wrote it down. Names are hard for me. So we're back to this. Jeez. Pretty sure that's Bisco right there. I mean, he has a bow. Do most of these young priests carry a bow? Loaded with the dead. What is that? What Or what did we just suddenly get into? What is going on? What was that? I'm so confused. Oh my god, and then we cut away. I have no idea what just happened. It was a plane with like a snail head on the front that was like gooey. So she freaked out with that news. What? Oh god. I feel like that's a scam. Oh. Stole this shit. Well, little damn thieves. Fighting back. It's not a girl. Okay, I was gonna say, pretty sure that's not a girl. They got me for a second. I was like, this is anime. I would not be surprised. Damn. Panda Clinic. Okay. Who's this guy with the creepy bunnies? I feel like we're about to get a name. Oh, I govern. That's Kurokawa. Yep, okay. Creepy. Ah. Jeez. What an asshole. Oh. Well. Big old mushrooms. So, is that all happening at the same time? Is this not actually him, or is this a different time? They just let him through without checking. This is a chick in a bathing suit posted behind him. Gunma. Oh, he just saw it now. Shit! That is a big mushroom. Mushrooms! How does he have this ability? Jesus. So they call them... mushroom keepers. So the music just like kicks up. Jeez. So he didn't even shoot an arrow. Oh, never mind. He shot an arrow at his feet and then landed right in front of it. Alright. So she's captain of the... She's captain of the guard, right? Captain of the watch. That might not be Midoriya. But it's definitely a voice actor I recognize. Knocked him out. Oh god, of course. Falls into the cleavage. Who is this? Oh! He's here. Oh shit. Is that blood running down his face? The Man Worth 800,000. Is that the episode title? Alright. Interesting show. For sure. We'll watch the credits. So is this gonna be the opening? Right here that we're seeing in this little screen? Hey, we never got their names. Wait, did the crab just have a name? I don't know. Alright, so I guess we are going to get some fights. Interesting. Not a bad song. Cool. That's probably going to be the opening. Alright, that's preview. We are not watching that. Alright, guys, that is it for episode 1. That was good. I mean, I'm definitely extremely confused. I spent a lot of time writing down names and stuff like that, trying to understand everything that's going on. So, a bomb hit Tokyo, and now it seems like either Tokyo or most of Japan is, like, rusted over, and they have this rust disease that seems to be afflicting people. There is... So, I'm not 100% sure if there is no cure for it, or if the people here just can't afford the cure for it. But as far as we know, the treatments that Dr. Panda is giving people can only delay the resting. Now, I want to point out that I realized part of the way through the episode, but I didn't say it during the reaction. I was saying that Dr. Panda has like 3 names. It's not that he has 3 names. It's that some people were referring to him as his first name, which is Milo. Some people were referring to him as his last name, which is like I don't know. It was something that I didn't get written down. Maybe I'll try to go back. He says it because he says Pawu blah blah blah, whatever that last name is. The governor, where did I write that? Governor Kurakawa. So, let's see. Thank you very much for the drug synthesizer. My sister's treatment. I couldn't waste. So I never wrote down... So this place they're at is Imihama. So is that the town? Or like the city that they're in? Let's see if I can write this down real fast. Okay, sorry. I'm just trying to get all this down so I have it. Okay, treating Neko Yanagi Pabu. So his last name, I'll organize this later. I'm just going to write it down in a random spot and try to remember. Neko, so his name is Milo Neko Yanagi. People call him Dr. Panda. So it's not that he has 3 names. That's what I wanted to get out there. I realized through the episode that some were referring to his first name, some were referring to last name. Pawu is the captain of the Imahama Watch. So she seems to be like, kind of like the police force of this like city that they're in. So it's interesting. We have the governor named Kurakawa. Now, we have that Ginma Gate. I'll write that down too, but Ginma Gate. I kind of want to rewatch that part, but I'll do that on my own time, because he was like, we were just getting so many names and nouns and words and stuff that I was trying to write some of it down, and because I was trying to write some of it down, I didn't follow 100% he was saying, but like, so that Ginma Gate was that guy that was claiming to be a priest that had the bow that obviously wasn't a priest, you know? It was obviously a cover. Was he trying to get into Imihama? Is that what was going on? Or was he trying to leave it? I'm not 100% sure. and he's like wrapped in these bandages that have like writing on them. Is he covering his face because like was that a different time? Because the thing is we cut from Bisco, right? The terrorist Bisco, who's a mushroom keeper. We cut from him back to the guy at the gate. Are those two different people? Or is this like showing, is this like a different time period where like this is how he got here and then we see what he was doing there later on after he had already gotten there? I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like there's a lot to learn. Now they claim that Akaboshi Bisco eats people. I think what they're I think what it might be is I think if I'm gonna make a guess, because of the summary that I read that mentioned that he's actually like doing good with these mushrooms, is my guess is that Governor Kurikawa is making a lot of money because of this issue that's sweeping over Imahama with the rusting and everything. He even gave the option to Dr. Panda to go work for him and make loads of money from people on the outside. So, to me, my guess would be is that this Governor Kurikawa is covering up that these mushroom keepers are trying to save Japan, and because he wants to keep it the same way it is because he's making a lot of money off it, right? That's his business. He doesn't want it ruined by the mushroom keepers, so he makes them out to be terrorists when they're really helping people. I imagine we are going to have a fight or two against Pawu, and then we are gonna, like, Pawu will find out that Bisco is really trying to help and the Mushroom Keepers are trying to help, and maybe team up eventually and go after Kurikawa. Maybe. We'll see. But now we follow Dr. Panda a lot, which is really interesting because based off the thumbnail, I assumed we were going to be following Akabashi Bisco, and we still might be. The first episode might have just been setting up this, like, big bad terrorist, and next episode, through Dr. Panda, we're going to learn who he is and then maybe follow him a little bit. It could also be a, like several people, like, that we follow. It might not just be one, so... I mean, obviously we're going to be cutting between different people, right? Most shows do that, but I wonder if it's going to be like an even split, or are we going to transition to following like Bisco majority of the time, or is Bisco just going to be like this legend that we see through Dr. Panda and we don't really see much about it? But I'm intrigued. Based off the first episode, I kind of hoped that we would have a little bit, like, I guess I was hoping it was a little bit more post-apocalypse, like, but it just seems like people are, like, it almost feels like an anime where they show, like, people living in the slums where it's, like, not a great place and people are sick and shit like that. It feels like that. It doesn't feel like a post-apocalypse, you know? And they still have, like, technology and lights and stuff like that, so I guess I got a misunderstanding through the summary of talking about post-apocalypse, like, rusted over Japan. I thought it was just going to be someone, like, exploring that, and maybe it still could be for different parts of it, and we saw, like, the more developed part here. But, yeah, I'm certainly curious. I mean, and we jumped to, like, giant crabs. Like, it definitely seems like whatever bomb went off, like, assuming the world was normal prior. Like, we've had many anime where the world was never, like, our world. But assuming the world was, like, our world prior to the bomb, it seems like there was some kind of radiation or something that maybe mutated the creatures, because there's that, like, big lizard that one guy was riding. One of the characters was walking with, like, a big dog thing through, like, a tunnel in the very beginning. There was, I don't know what was that plane. That plane was like hybrid, like, technology snail thing. And then we saw like a giant crab, like, for a brief second. So I'm intrigued. It seems wild. It seems crazy. I have no idea what's going on half the time, but yeah, interesting. I am very excited to see more though. Because, like, I don't know, sometimes these wild and crazy ideas, it's a nice it's a nice shake-up. Even if it's, like, weird. I don't know if this is a 12 or 24 episode anime, but if it's only, like, a 12 episode, sometimes these short, fun, just, like, crazy concept shows can be a lot of fun, you know? And this feels like it might be one of those, you know? So if I look up my anime list, because this is where I go, and I look up, if I just look up Bisco, will the show come up? Because I don't know how to spell Sabikuchi. Yeah, there it is. And then if we get the voice actor for Panda. Hey, his name, the voice actor's name is Natsuki, and Bisco looks a lot like Natsuki, although he's not the voice of it. So, there's that. Okay, so he's view all. He does a lot of voices, some of which I recognize, some of which I don't. Jesus. It's crazy how many voices these characters do. Like, blows my mind. Or these people. Oh, he's Tanjiro. That's what it is. So it's not... The funny thing is I made that same fucking mistake. He must sound similar to me. So he's... Oh, he's also Arima Kosei from, Your Lie in April. That's cool. Interesting. Yeah, he played a lot of them. Ken Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul. Yeah, he's a lot of big characters. Yeah. The funny thing is I made that same exact mistake when I started watching Demon Slayer not too long ago. And this guy's the voice actor for Tanjiro. And I even said during that, I was like, well, this kind of sounds like... I think I said he sounded like someone else, actually. I think I said he sounded a little bit like Meliodas from Seven Deadly Sins. And I was wrong about that. And then here, I thought he sounded a little bit like Midoriya from My Hero. I heard a little bit of it, but then the more the episode went on, I was like, okay, no, I don't think it is. He has that still, like, sort of, like Midoriya has that, like, younger sounding, like, slightly higher pitch voice, you know, and I just kind of correlated it to that. I'm really bad with recognizing voice actors where I can be like, I've heard this voice before, but I have no idea who it is, you know? Like, that's how it is most of the time, and I usually try to take a guess, the best guess I can, and I was just very, very wrong, so I apologize for being wrong there, but yeah, interesting show. I look forward to seeing more, and in whose perspective we really follow the majority of the time. Like, was following Panda just like a setup to the world, and now we follow a little bit more of like Bisco and Pabu and stuff like that, or do we, you know, just follow Panda's journey the whole time? I'm not sure, but that's going to be it from me, guys. Can't wait to see more. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button if you did. Check out my Patreon. Link is in the description below or popping up on the screen. I talked about a lot of that in the beginning as well. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.